disabilities every single day. And I'm just so happy and so grateful that I am healing, that this is not permanent, because some people have permanent disabilities. And I'm grateful that that is not my story.
Amen.
A lot of you have been, hey, good morning. A lot of you have been purchasing CBD for me for years, since like 2017. Since
Right.
before it was popular. I've been had the inside track, right? But I'm excited to announce a new partnership with a new company that I'm going to be working with, and so I wanted to revisit the benefits of CBD. CBD is so good for you in so many ways. I've never stopped using it. It's been a part of my everyday routine since 2017. It's also been a part of quite a few who've been following me for all these years, to have it as a part of your routines as well, which I'm so grateful for. Um, I just brought my laptop upstairs now and said, "Oh, the battery's about to die." So let me get that situated. But meanwhile, a lot of you have been using the products for years. I think I could shout out Deidre Lynn and her hemp tabulous hair that has been growing and 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 growing, since I introduced you guys to that process as well. And Evander, remember Evander? Evander started using the CBD. Hold on, plug this in real quick. Started using the CBD in 2017 to help with his diabetes, and it brought down his A1C
Yes.
considerably.
Yes.
And he
Wow.
continues to order the CBD oil and the black seed oil from me since 2017. So
Come on.
there's so many benefits of it. And so the question that people are asking is like, well, I know they was talking about it, but what is it? So, CBD is short for cannabidiol. It comes from the Mary Jane plant, the hemp plant. But of course, the way that God set that plant up, that plant is a male and female plant all in one. So the stems and the roots are considered the male part of the plant. The female part of the plant is the flowering part of the plant. That's the part that gets you high. Don't that make sense though? The female part will get you high. Of course, the female parts get you high. So the female part of the plant gets you high. So CBD comes from the stems and the root of the tree. So it does not have that psychotropic part that you get with THC, which is also a part of that marijuana or hemp plant. It is really a natural concentrate. Is found in the different strains of the cannabis plant. CBD is very common. It is the second most common um, cannabinoid, which is the cannabinoids is what comes from the plant. So it's cannabidiol, which is number two. Number one is THC, or trihydrocannabinol, delta 9, basically delta 9, delta 9 and THC. So unlike THC, CBD is non-psychotropic, and so it doesn't cause that euphoric high. You can take CBD and not have to worry about random drug testing, because there is no THC, so there's no THC to show up in your in random drug testing. But most of my friends are entrepreneurs, so they 420 friendly everywhere I go. And so it doesn't give you that high, but it has all of these health benefits, and it contains these nutritious substances such as chlorophyll, omega-3 fatty acids, the terpenes, vitamins, amino acids, and other phytocannabinoids that are really good for the body. So you say, okay, so what is this CBD good for? Hold on to your head.
Yeah.
CBD is good for blood pressure,
Mm-hmm.
blood sugar, hormones, cholesterol, insomnia, chronic fatigue syndrome, arthritis, back, shoulder, and knee pain, and ankle pain, and foot pain. Okay. The headaches, migraines, PTSD, anxiety. Right now, my daughter is suffering from anxiety, but she never really liked the taste of the original CBD that I had. She didn't like it. This new company offers gummies. So the CBD comes in gummies. So I gave her the gummies, and she was like, "Okay, mom, give me a year supply because that really helped with my anxiety." And then people who have psoriasis, it can help to reduce cancer cells. It is almost, I don't want to give a I don't want to give a percentage, but let me just say that it is very effective on seizure disorder. I have one of my good friends who had multiple seizures a week. But once she started with the CBD oil, it almost eliminated all of her seizure disorder. Same thing with uh, Desmond. Desmond got the CBD oil for a small child. I'm not sure if it's his grandchild or a niece or nephew, but somebody in his family, they've reached out to me, got that, and it cut down the seizures for that child that Desmond called about. There's also studies that started this whole thing about seizure disorder. It's a young girl, her name is Charlotte. Charlotte used to have 300 seizures a week, and once her family started giving her the CBD, she went from 300 seizures a week to three seizures a week. So fibromyalgia and so much more. So we have in our body that was just discovered 25 years ago. We have something in our body called the endocannabinoid system. This endocannabinoid system affects our entire body. So the endocannabinoid system is a regulatory system within the human body. The endocannabinoid system, it keeps our internal body functions stable, controls how we think, how we feel, how we react. Cannabinoids that we consume interact with these cannabinoid receptors in the body, and there are 10 cannabinoid receptors that will remain in homeostasis. It will bring the body back to homeostasis. And so you say, where's these cannabinoids at? Where's this endocannabinoid system, and what does it affect? The endocannabinoid system affects the brain, the heart, the teeth, the stomach, the skin, the bowels, the kidney, the liver, the lungs, and your eyes. And so these cannabinoids that are in CBD can offer pain relief in topical form, reduces inflammation in the body. Inflammation is truly the um, the cause of all disease. Some of it, depending on the way you take it, can suppress your appetite, or another CBD product could stimulate your appetite, depending on what you need. It is good to reduce nausea and vomiting. It reduces spasms or contractions in the small intestine. Absolutely relieves anxiety. I know this for a fact. And it helps with psychosis management for people who are suffering from other types of mental illness. Um, it will suppress these muscle spasms. Absolutely aids in sleep. Ask me how I know. Listen, there is, when I first took the fall and fell down the steps, right? I was so worried about um, if I was going to need surgery, all this kind of stuff. So I get home, everything is good, don't need surgery, all I need is a boot, right? So I'm waiting for my boot to get delivered, whatever. Still waiting for the boot to get delivered. That's a whole nother story. But I was worried because the hospital gave me Percocet, they gave me Flexeril, and something else called Tramadol. And I know that certain pain can be so bad that people can easily get addicted to these types of opioids. The opioid epidemic is real, right? So I decided that I was going to just use the CBD products and see how much pain relief I could actually get. And so I first used the pain cream first because my left leg was sprained, so I couldn't stand up at all. When I left the hospital, I had to leave in a wheelchair. I couldn't stand up on my own volition. If it meant my life, I could not stand up. And so my right ankle's broken, my left leg is sprained to the. It felt like, how when you work out too much and the muscles is just, your legs feel like noodles. Well, my legs felt like noodles. And so what I did was I took the pain cream that the company offers and I rubbed it on my leg at night, maybe like 8 o'clock. And then in the morning, I did it again, maybe like 10 or 11. By like 1, it wasn't really aching anymore. And then I said, well, let me see if I can get on the crutches now. And in less than 12 hours, I was able to stand on the crutches. Couldn't really walk far, but I could stand without pain and without my leg feeling so shaky. And so then I just kept doing it. And then by day 3, I was moving around on the crutches, so my daughter told me I could go home. I felt like the Kung Fu movie. Tadpole, until you could get this rock out of my hand. When you get the rock out of my hand, you can leave. That might be too old for some of y'all, but that's what happened. And so eventually, I was at my daughter's house for 6 days before I was really getting around good on the crutches. And then they offer these gummies that have certain levels of CBD in it. So I started just taking the gummies instead of taking the Percocet. When I tell y'all, I have truly been in zero pain with a broken ankle. And sometimes because of the way that I end up sitting, my back will start to ache. And so then I take that pain cream and I rub it right on my back, wherever it is that's, feeling strained or whatever, and it's knocking it out. So one of the things that I asked myself, the man who wheeled me at the wheelchair at the airport, he said, "It's okay, baby. You don't know why this happened to you, but you're going to find out." And so I'm like, okay, between my tears, because by the time then I was crying. Um, and when I came on the call, Brenda Bryant sent me a text message and she said, maybe it was so you could try the products with this company that you went out there to partner with. And absolutely, that has been the case. And so again, this CBD, it's available in a lot of places. But the thing that you want to look for is quality. Quality.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, who's that?
Kemp Satchel.
Yes, sir.
What happened with the gummies again? Remember that night I called you and you was just a pain?
Yeah.
So about that gummy, you be going past some stuff, man. I need you to talk about.
Okay, let me back up. Let me back up. Okay, I'm gonna back up. So the gummies, they come in different levels of strength. So all while I was at my daughter's house, I was using one that was considered full spectrum, has all the cannabinoids and the terpenes in it. And then they have it in like milligrams. So there was a 200 milligram, 150 milligram, right? So I took a Delta 8, which is one step down from Delta 9. Delta 9 is THC. So Delta 8, stronger. They tell you that you should never take more than a quarter of a gummy. quarter, a quarter, right? So I had been doing a whole bunch of stuff, and I didn't take the quarter. I've been taking like a quarter throughout the day, quarter, quarter, quarter. Well, I missed my quarter, and when the pain came back, it was like blah, like that, right? So I thought it was a half a gummy left. I said I'm gonna just take the whole half. But when I put it in my mouth, I realized that it was like 3/4 and not a half.
Yeah.
I woke up 10 hours later.
That's
10 hours later. Now, this is CBD only without THC. There's no THC in it. This is just the Delta 8. And so it's strong, it's way strong. You think that this little gummy is not that potent, and it tastes like candy.
Yeah.
Man, listen, don't let that candy taste fool you. Don't let that candy taste fool you. And so I'm really, really excited because it's so many things that this treats, and I'm glad that God has brought this back around for me to discuss it again, because so many people are still suffering from so many illnesses. And CBD is so natural; it doesn't have many contradictions. Like, you really can use it. And so, because it's organic, it's natural. And we have here at this particular company, they have a premium grade, and is manufactured with that GMP stamp, the good manufacturing practice. Is compliant with all of the Department of Agriculture. They source from farms in the United States, as well as Northern Europe, in a space where the industrial hemp has been grown for over 100 years. Hemp has such a long history. Hemp um, is really stronger than wood, and in some cases stronger than steel. Henry Ford, the first car was built out of hemp. The first building materials was made out of hemp. Hemp was better than wood, but what happened was the lumber unions, all those years ago, came after the hemp farmers, and vilified it, and said, "Oh my God, no, it's a drug, it's this, is that," and really pushed it down for all these years. Because if people use hemp for building materials, then people wouldn't use wood as much, and so it would impact the how much money the lumber companies make. And so they really pushed it down, so that it is not, so that it wasn't, as known as it is now. And so the question then becomes, how do I take this stuff? Like, how can I get it? So the CBD comes in many delivery methods. It comes in gummy, which you just chew. It comes in tinctures, which is like a is this one? So it comes in bottles like this, right? And you can take the dropper out and then drop 3 drops. 3 drops is equivalent to like 5 milligrams of CBD, and so you'll be able to, take it in increments like that. Just doing that turns on your endocannabinoid system. Right now, until you take CBD, or hold on, until you take CBD, or some form of THC. Some of y'all may have a long time ago, not in a while. Your endocannabinoid system is turned off. It's not activated until you um, until you introduce CBD to your body. And so you can do the tinctures. There's topicals, like I said, the pain cream, um, the um, the edibles, which is that, and got you. And then there's also the vapes, which you can vape the oil. Or what is the game changer for this company is they have taken some of the flour and rolled it. So if you are a rolling type person, you can have that too. So I am just so excited about this next level of products where you'll be able to get it. Not only do they have that, they have CBD infused seasonings, butter, oil, and something else. There's like a whole line of culinary things. So that literally, if you're a chef and you now offer CBD infused meals, can you imagine what that meal would do health wise for a person? You literally can take the water soluble CBD, add it to your salad dressing, and get your CBD that way. Because one of the problems that my daughter was having was she did not like the taste. And so by doing that, you get to add it and then add your lemon juice or your apple cider vinegar or your healthiest version of dressing and have your CBD in that too. And then they have the infused seasonings too, like garlic fire, and I mean it's like three different ones. Let me see, is it on here? I have to put the pictures up and so that you can see all of it. I'll put it in the group so you can see it. But they definitely have all this culinary stuff. They have a hairline, they have a skin line, and so far I'm waiting. They're going to sponsor a full dispensary for the Healing House of Roses. So I'm expecting my dispensary to come very soon, so people will be able to come right here. So let me show you what. This is the gummy that put me to sleep. These are the Delta 8 ones. And these are, they're gonna help you with your pain relief. They're gonna help you with your blood pressure, your blood sugar, all of that. And so this is what it looks like. You know, regular gummy thingy. See? And then the pain cream comes like this. And it smells divine. It's like a little thick kind of paste. You don't need that much. This is me using it for almost 2 weeks now. And then I have one of the seasonings here. 3 or 4 shakes on your food. Don't have no calories. Um, what's in here? It has garlic, CBD, a little bit of vegetable oil. What that say? Spices? Spices. Yeah, it tastes delicious. I learned so much. Here's another gummy brand that's a little bit less potent as the other, but you'll be able to get the stuff in your system. And remember, I said for those who choose to roll, roll it on up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's another level, right? That's another level. But this is full spectrum, 100 milligrams of CBD. And when you use this mode, you don't need to do the whole thing. You just take 2 to 3 pulls of it, and you'll get your CBD into your body. This is the most. This is the fastest way, by vaping or using the pre roll to get the CBD into your system. It's so I can't even imagine if I did not have these products with this broken ankle, because most of my friends that have been here is like, how are you doing all this stuff? Why are you not just laid out? Because most people, what they do is they take the Percocet or they take the Flexeril or whatever, the Tramadol, and what does it do? It puts you to sleep. It puts you to sleep. You high. You can't be productive. None of that. And listen, I'm slowed down. I cannot say that I'm not. I'm 100% slowed down, but I have not stopped my work, seeing my clients. Some stuff I just have to, get, other people to come in and help me with some of the things that I might need. But again, this thing, because of this endocannabinoid system that God gave us, he already knew. He already knew. How many people are in such chronic pain every single day? And he's like, just flip on that endocannabinoid system and you're going to be good to go. And so when I say my endocannabinoid system is in full effect right now, it's in full effect. It's in full effect. So this pre-roll thing, it also comes with 300 milligrams of CBD in a what they call the Delta 8, the Delta 8, the one that put me to sleep. So they have it in a pre-roll also. Pricing wise, everything is really reasonable for what it does. I think this little thing is like $12, and the pain cream is a little pricey. This little thing is $60. And I don't remember how much the seasoning costs, but I'll post all that stuff up and where you can get it and order it from. So you got the topicals, the edibles, the tinctures, the vaping, the pre-roll. Then there's the nanometer, which is a really small molecule that the body can that goes into the body faster, and the water soluble one that goes in food. So you have all of these different ways to get it. See, when we first introduced it, the only thing that we had was the tincture. We had the tincture, and we had maybe the pain cream topical, and that was it. So now we got hair care with the Tangler, we got the skincare. I'm very, very excited about this company because one, it was started by my friend, Melissa Boston, definitely somebody who's big in business, right?
Yes.
She founded this company with three other Black women. Four African American women started this company in 2019. And I'm excited because it doesn't exist. There is no African American woman owned cannabis company anywhere else in the world.
Damn.
So they're making history. And so me going to Chicago, really let me see the whole operation, the factory, the what they're doing. She has in 2 years done $6 million in sales. I want to say there's either 10 or 12,000 distributors and triple that in customers. The customer ratio was 1 to 9. That's unheard of in a network marketing company. 1 to 9. Most distributors don't have customers. And so that just tells you that the products do what they're supposed to. The people are happy and they stay customers for a very long time. So that's that part. But if you're considering CBD and the benefits of it, absolutely, it is a viable option because of this endocannabinoid system. And the funny thing about the endocannabinoid system, right? I just told you the 10 body systems that it controls, right? The endocannabinoid system was just discovered 25 years ago, which means there's a lot of doctors that don't even know what it is, that don't even know that it exists. These receptors, if they never get turned on, it will never be turned on for you to have those benefits of those receptors being opened up in your nervous system, and for it to help your immune system and do all the things that it does. you know um, And if the endocannabinoid system is in any sort of dysfunction, it absolutely can lead to other types of disease in the body. But using the compound like cannabidiol, CBD, is helpful in keeping this system in balance. So some people are like, yeah, CBD, whatever. I'm going to take the THC. I'm going to get healthy, but I'm going to get high too. But some people want the healthy without the high. So what's the difference? CBD, sometimes can not so much be psychoactive, but can really make you rest. It can really make you relax, especially when you need to. But it's not the intoxicating um, way that THC can have you paranoid or psychic or not psychic, but hallucinating. All the different things that come along with THC. THC is definitely beneficial in its way too, but it's one of those things where if you work a certain type of job, you cannot take it. Can't be driving trucks taking THC. Can't be working in a thing with people and customers and talking on the phone and taking THC. So CBD gives you the healthy without the high. It turns on that endocannabinoid system so that it is doing what it needs to do, especially if you're suffering with diabetes, high blood pressure. Oh, it's a fly here. Where you come from? High blood pressure, any type of pain, and seizure disorder, fibromyalgia, all these different things. So the goal of CBD is like an adaptogen. So it's going to go in and whatever is out of whack, it's going to help it to come, together. So there's full spectrum CBD products, and then that just means that um, it has trace amounts of THC's 0.03%. That's the legal limit that can be in it. It has these terpenes, which gives the plant a smell or a flavor. There's some essential oils that are present too. That's why people can take actual marijuana, put it in oil, and let it sit for however long they let it sit, or even double boil it so that you can extract the THC and the other properties of the flower into the oil, and people do that as well. But that will give you the THC that will show up in a drug test, all that kind of stuff. So the goal is to how can we get the healthy without the high. And so the CBD is the answer to that. And so there's the levels of it goes up. You can get 100 milligrams, 200 milligrams, 300 milligrams. As it goes up, of course, you get more CBD into the system, less, for more. And again, there's so many different ways. The oils are really potent, the ones that you can put under your tongue. What we tell people to when they use the tinctures, to take the tinctures, take 3 drops, drop it under your tongue sublingually, because you're under your tongue. Um, that that part of your body goes directly into your bloodstream, because if you swallow it, so you will hold it there for up to 2 minutes, as long as you can hold it there. The longer you hold it, the more it gets into your system. You can swallow it too, but when you swallow it, it then has to go through your whole digestive system in order for you to get the full benefit. But you will still get the full benefit, I promise you. um, so in full spectrum CBD, you're getting all the compounds that are found naturally in the plant. The cannabinoids, the very small amount of the THC. And again, it can be put in your mouth or it can be put in recipes, um, different ways. And I'm so excited because the culinary line is not um, CBD rolled on top. There's a process that they use to infuse it so that when it hits the air, it doesn't just vaporize off. It is literally in the product. So you're going to get the benefit of having it. And so I'm really, really excited. And, there's not um, any major side effects to CBD. Some people say they feel tired or um, uh, irritable or maybe some nausea, but you got to take a whole lot for that to happen. And so, yeah, so you want to, if you are on any kind of medication, you want to talk about that. Let me know, because one of the great things that is happening with this partnership, um, is I have access to Dr. Rita McGuire, who's their medical, she's a medical doctor there. There's also Dr. Lynn. There's three also African American doctors that are there to help with formulations. So they are absolutely listening to the things that I'm asking them to add. So they're going to add how I'm always telling people to buy NutriBurst, how I'm always telling people to buy that liquid vitamin. Well, guess what? I asked her, I said, is there a liquid vitamin? She was like, no. I said, well, we need one. She said, great. I'll call my formulator. We'll launch it in April. What? Just like that? Houseway, houseway, houseway. So I'm really excited to be partnered with Wakanda for Life. I am absolutely going to be their on staff health coach as well. And I'm really excited. I haven't been introduced to them yet, but it will. So, you guys are been with me through the whole situation. And yeah, I broke my ankle getting the information, but guess what? We got it now. And so now we'll be able to use these products in a easy way. People will get the endocannabinoid systems turned on using these different ways. Again, there was some talk last year about vaping. Vaping unnatural and harmful things are absolutely not good for you. But vaping CBD is not, because it is a natural occurring product. It is the fast vaping, and using the pre rolls is the fastest way to get it into your system. But it's not going to get you high. It's just going to get you healthy. And so I'm just really, really blown away by that. And so CBD is definitely a way of life. And it was funny when we were looking at the top industries right now. Um, the top industries right now is one, cryptocurrency, two, casinos, and three, cannabis. And I'm like, okay. So there's going to be, so much more conversation about it when it comes to using CBD products. Again, you have the full spectrum, which contains the CBD and other natural occurring uh, um, plant compounds, which has the 0.3% of THC derived from the hemp plant. It goes through a lot less process than the one that has no THC, because we also have a pure line that has zero THC. It doesn't have a lot of the plant compounds, but it's just a little bit more processed than the full spectrum, so that you get nothing but CBD and zero THC. And so again, there's different ways that you can take it, depending on what you're trying to do determines how much you take. It could be anywhere from low amounts, 5 to 10 milligrams, as much as 30 to 40 milligrams, depending on the severity of what it is that you are trying to accomplish with your usage. So listen, I'm your Mary Jane girl. Ain't that a song? Ain't that a song? So I got a little bit of time. I'm gonna go and tell you what the the culinary line has in it, because I want I can't share my screen because I'm that's on you on my phone. So
yes,
yeah, you know. But the water soluble they have a water soluble culinary oil, which you just add, 5 drops, no 3 drops per person, which is 5 milligrams. The more you want to add, the more you can add more. There is That's the oil. I'm like, oh my god, I can't wait to get the stuff in here. So, cause can you imagine as a chef, right? And all of a sudden having access to a culinary line of food that you can add, of seasonings and stuff that you can add to your meal. That's how do you say that? That's the sound of the price just going up. CBD infused meal. I mean, this one seasoning. Can you imagine that on some salmon, garlic fire?
Come on, man. Stop
Okay.
playing with me.
Let me see the other 2 flavors that they have. I'm just amazed. I really, really am amazed.
Greens, she said, get the greens, baby.
Get the green. Get the green. Have the green. Have at it. Have the green. So that, and then they have a hair care line that has all of the CBD for hair growth, for even people with alopecia. It has grown their hair back. I have pictures of one of my friends who she had a bunch of patches in her hair, and she just took pictures progressively over 4 months time when she had enough hair to get a haircut now. Amazing. And then they have products for erectile dysfunction, sexual health when it comes to libido, all of that. Even they even have a CBD lube, just in case there's some little dry patches you're trying to take care of. So they have left nothing out. They also have a flat belly coffee, which I drank some of that while I was there. Yeah, that will get your whole stomach flat, because everybody is full of crap, and so that's the first thing that's gonna happen. You're gonna release all of that. So they have a flat belly coffee. They have a flat belly gummy, and right now they're doing a flat belly challenge where they're teaching people how to eat for their blood type. They've partnered with myself and another naturopath who offers this bioscan. So I'm actually going to have the bioscan here in Atlanta. So the bioscan will scan 15 body systems, and this scan will look at all those systems. It will tell you where you are optimal, what is optimal for you, and what is a little bit off whack, which will give you which is out of balance. So this scan will tell you what's out of balance, and based on what's out of balance, it will tell you what potential diseases or illnesses um, you're on your way to if you don't take care of the imbalances. And so things come up like constipation, heart disease. It can tell you a whole bunch of things. And so my part is to come in after a person has had that bioscan and now tell you, okay, if you have this imbalance in your liver, maybe there's some anger issues that you're dealing with. If you have something going on with your kidneys, maybe there's some fear things that you're working with. So my job is to explain how your emotions are causing these diseases. And so by dealing with the emotional part, so now we're going to bring in the emotional healing, the physical healing, with then all of the health products that will get you well. So it is truly a match only made from God. Like I said, I met Melissa back in 2008. So it's a full circle moment for me. So I will add the links that you need to purchase whatever you want. If you need to talk to me, feel free to DM me or call me to ask any questions about any of the products, especially if you are somebody who's taking medication and you want to incorporate this to help you get off the medication. So yeah. So we out here. How many you need, Kip?
Hey, I don't even know why I got one right now.
Oh. Yes.
Listen, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Do we order from you directly, or do you have a website?
I have a website.
I would love to have that website, please.
You will. I am definitely going to give it to you. I'm definitely going to give it to you. Let me put it in the chat right now. I'll put it in all the chats. Hold on. Let me put it in the chat.
Appreciate it.
You're so welcome. You know, I'm telling you, this is so divine because who knew that? I mean, I knew that, you know, CBD was amazing and all that. I've been knew that. But to partner with a company that not only is focused on the modes of delivery, the the quality of the products, and really addressing these things like erectile dysfunction and feminine dryness, and you know and the diabetes and the you know the high blood pressure and all these other things, you know, and to have multiple doctors on staff, you know, doing these doctors calls. They do these doctors calls where you literally can talk to the doctor. They do them every week. So, and I have access to them. You know, I'm part of the C-suite. Yeah, the C-suite. Yeah, well, I'm up there. I'm up there with the folks, you know, and so being able to have some input on products and services that they can offer to really enhance that even better. So I'm really excited to offer these organically grown, lab tested, high quality things for everybody who needs them. So what we got?
Deidre Lynn, talk to this young lady.
Oh, Deidre Lynn can tell us all about it, right?
Baby, Thanksgiving coming up.
And then everything is vegan and non-GMO. Go ahead, Deidre Lynn, tell the people.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out if I can procure some seasonings by Thanksgiving.
Oh, absolutely. 1. You can.
Okay, awesome. And number 2, so I was listening to you talk about the whole hair thing, and you know, my journey with you started with the hair because of, you know, years of, I'll say, braiding, bad braiding.
Yes.
And, you know, my edges. Now, the other product you had did me good, did a girl good. So I am really excited to use this new product.
Yes.
Because now that I got all this hair, it's tangled all the time.
Yes, the detangler and all that. Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes. So you'll be able to get all of that stuff. I'm really, really excited with this new partnership. Glad to be able to talk about these products in a way where people can get more than just one mode, which was where we were with the last company. So I'm excited to have this. It's 50 products right now that they have. And it was funny because that one for men called King of the Jungle. That King of the Jungle is it's called KOJ, King of the Jungle.
Come on, baby, get it.
That she said they can't keep the King of the Jungle on the shelf. So number one seller next to the pain cream. So absolutely, I am happy to again answer any questions that you might have about CBD products and adding them to your healthy daily routine. I'm here to do so. So, yeah. Back to you, Mr. Satchel.
Wow. First and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you. Let's give it up for Miss D. Rose, y'all. Give it up 1 time, 10 times, 100 times. And I see y'all on this call in full swing, full mode. Tablets and journals are out and taking notes, right?
Yes.
Y'all right up my alley. That's my cup of tea, baby. Let's talk about it.
And I wasn't even going to talk about it. You the one said, no, tell us.
I need them gummies, man. I gotta understand.
Oh yeah, you can get your gummy pack. A 4-pack is like $15.
Yeah. You only need a quarter now.
You don't need a lot. I mean, they do have bigger packets. There's bigger ones you can buy, like 20 in a pack. They're a little bit. I think 20 in a pack is like $50 or something. But listen, I don't know what I would have done. Yes, I can't even imagine if I didn't have these products right now in this moment. CBD.
I'm so grateful you got the products. Whoa.
What you say?
I'm so grateful you got them
products. Listen, and anybody will tell you, one, I'm not I always said I'm not a network marketer. Kemp used to keep telling me, you got to find a company. You got to find somewhere you can connect to. And I'm saying, nope, not doing it. And so what I like about this company is, one, it is very much customer focused. So they're teaching the distributors to get customers, the products work and the customers stay. So, the average is like, again, 9 customers per distributor. So I love that focus. And then it's not one of those companies that you have to have an auto ship. You don't have to have no sales quotas. If you decide to go in and go crazy and build, it's space for that too. But my purpose is to really bring the products and really build out a customer base, for me. And if somebody joins, then oh well, that's cute and nice too. But that's my focus is more towards the the product side. But yeah, it's there. It's there.
Well,
it's there.
Again, when we talk about personal development, thank you all for coming today. And she said something. She said you gotta find something you can connect to first.
Yeah.
Once you connect to it, you automatically become a networker. That is how you network. You cannot get into a company or do something and it doesn't benefit you in any way and expect somebody to join you. Because when we say conviction of what you say, listen, her conviction on her own product, I'm going to buy it just because I'm getting high tonight. Y'all understand? Y'all understand? That's what I said. I love to travel. I travel all over the world.
Yes.
What? It ain't hard for me to talk about. I'm traveling. So at the end of the day, you're going to learn this daggone, and she said it. What was the name of that thing?
Endocannabinoid System. You can look it up. It's ECS for short. E like Edward, C like cat, S like Sam. You can Google ECS system, and you'll get a whole bunch of information from Google about what the ECS system is.
Man, yeah. That's good. And notice that the things that the things that Darlaina needs for that healing house. Y'all see how everything's just manifesting itself.
Mm-hmm.
See how God just sent it right down your back. Mm-hmm. She didn't know that daggone Melissa Morgan was going to have Melissa Boston. Melissa was in travel with me one day.
Yep.
So now she got her own company. So things are opening up. It was never a house called a healing house. I ain't never seen nothing like that. But it's in one in Atlanta now. But
the bioscan machine is over $4,000, and she purchased it and is sending it to my house.
Come on now. Come on, y'all. Come on, baby. Look at that. See what I'm saying? Now watch this go cause you to go see her now. See what it costs you to come see me now. Have a great day on work. You got to take all over your life. If you don't, them gummy bears gonna come and haunt your ass somewhere. Have a great day, God bless.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Oh my goodness. Thank you guys for watching. You will absolutely be able to purchase I'm going to put the link in my comments, and I'm definitely going to put the link in my bio. Hey, Bridget. If you need further information or want to know more about CBD and how it can help you, it's absolutely Googleable. If you have a certain illness, you can Google CBD and your illness and see what the experts say or what Google says, or by all means DM me if you have any questions about it as well. So it's good for weight loss too. I didn't say weight loss, but it's good for weight loss also. There's some products that have been put in place, the flat belly coffee, flat belly gummies, also where you can get those things as well. So thank you for watching. Have an amazing day on purpose, and I'll talk to you real soon. Bye for now. All right, let's go. What's this? My Facebook friends, Facebook, YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day. I will talk to you guys next week, same time, same station. Bye for now.